Hey, it's your buddy Tim Show back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And as I was pondering this game, which I often do, I was thinking to myself, who is the best nuker just sort of for content? We know Trunda is the sort of queen of the arena nukers, but who is that next tier of nukers that is going to hit the hardest and be the most useful in content? So I decided I would pick out four: Royal Huntsman, Saito, Foley, and Yannica, and put them to the test. So we're going to run them through a dungeon, then we'll run them through a little arena, and we will find out who the best nuker is. Check it out. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this, I think, is I'm going to put each of the four nukers that I want to look at in the same gear. And I think I'm going to use the gear that I currently have my Royal Huntsman in. Because while it's not any set, it's pretty good gear, right? He's going fast enough. Perfect crit rate, really good crit damage for me, and then some survivability to make it through dungeons. So, since he's already geared in it, I figured what we would do is we would start with him and pop him into some content. Now, I've already run him a time or two in the dragon, but we'll go ahead and put him in, and we can see what kind of damage he does. Now, I'm going to run all the tests on stage 23 since it's void, and no one will have a bad affinity. So you can see him here. We've got him set up pretty well to be a quality nuker with defensive down or weaken, and then the extra attack or extra damage with the BEK there. So let's go ahead and start this up, and we will chit-chat while he runs his run. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm wondering where everyone is at in their fusion. I've kept up with it. Obviously, we're in the Dragon tournament right now, and I think I'm just a few Dragon runs away from getting that shard for the Dragon tournament. So, yeah, I'm not going real hard at these tournaments. I'm not trying to win any tournaments. I'm just trying to get the fusion done, because I honestly think this Rorik is going to be pretty good. I'm not sure how hard he hits, but I like his ally attack mechanism, and I think he'll fit really nice with Cardial, who I tend to use a lot. And yeah, we'll see. So Royal Huntsman here. Obviously, he's got a chance to do defense down on his A2, and then his A3 is his big giant single target damage, which yeah, it'll hit for 300k when you get defense down and weaken. So yeah, so he got his defense down. Doesn't matter. Lydia's doing a lot of that work for us anyway. So yeah, so 263k on that A3. So you can see it. It is a pretty stout attack. So what I'm going to do, and I'll do this a bit off camera, is I'm going to run it 3 times. I've already run him twice, and he's averaging about 2.8 million damage per run, which is pretty darn high. I think that's probably pretty close to what my Seer does. Obviously, Seer does it a lot faster, so we're able to get through this content a lot faster. But yeah, I mean, he is. Yeah, he hits hard, in the right gear. So 284,000, which is good for these over 20 dragons, right? Because Seer doesn't do much more than, I think she does like 450, I think is the max you can do. Yeah, they cap the HP max, or HP percentage max you could do on these, obviously. So yeah, 71,000 on an A1. I mean, solid. He's solid. So, And what I'll do is I'll do each of these in a unit. So we'll look at Royal Huntsman here, and then we'll go to Arena. Now it's going to be hard to compare in Arena unless I can find maybe like a heavy defensive team where we can just sort of attack them and not kill them, and then come back with our other champions. So we'll see. We'll see what we find in Arena. But yeah, I changed my Arena ideas up, so I don't have a super fast Arbiter. So what I'll probably run is my fast Kymar into my Siphi, into my Arbiter, into the Nuker. So he's not going to get a defensive down, but we will look at his nukage without it. So, and it's just a comparison, right? We're not looking to win arena fights or anything like that. So what did we do? 2.97. So 2.97. I'm going to call that 0.97, right? 2.97. Yeah, 2.97. So that was one of his more damage-filled runs. His low is 2.80. So yeah, not bad. So let's go ahead and try to build an arena team for him and see how he does in arena. I put this, let me show you a couple things. So I put this defense in, right, where I have my fast Kymar, and my Siphi's obviously my fastest champion on the account right now. And then I have a Valkyrie in case you're faster than me, and then my nukage Solus, who is just a beast. And yeah, yep, that's my defense. So it's obviously pretty tough to deal with. I don't know why you would think you could come in with a Tormund. You're just not. Siphi is a Tormund counter. I also kind of ran that in my tag team arena. Well, that's not true. I ran just my straight offensive set in the tag team. I used the Valkyrie on this, and you can see my second defense won every one, right? So these teams are a lot better in gold. I think gold 3 I'm in tag team. So you can see, yeah. So that's a pretty strong set. And we win a few here and there. Hey, the mat. BB. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and look, see if we can find a team that we can battle that is going to be maybe tanky, and we can kind of just, this might be a good one. This might be a good one. So we're going to pop these two out. We're going to do this all on manual. We're going to put our Arbiter in for attack up. We should be fine because Siphi will protect us from the Tormund nonsense. So this will be a good one. I don't think we can one-shot them. And they don't have a ton of resistance, so they're not running a resistance lead. So where is my Royal Huntsman? Okay, here he is. So we do not want to start on auto. Let's check it out. All right, so let's get our block debuffs up, and then they don't have anything to strip on them. And then let's put attack up on our Royal Huntsman. And, oh, she gets to go again. All right, let's put someone to sleep. Let's put Cardio to sleep so he doesn't do any nonsense. Okay. So here is his AoE. Let's see how this does. Bam. So, yeah, I mean, he's got one of those rings on that turns the hit. So, oh no. Well, let's do attack up again with our, and then protect us from the, don't kill me. I just want, I want him to be able to do his A3 to see, okay. So here's his big single target damage. Who should we attack? So we don't want to attack him because we know he's got that ring on. Plus he's under a veil. We can't attack him. So here is his big single target ability. Let's do He's got the revive. It doesn't matter. We just want to see if we can kill somebody one shot. Bam! Yeah, 167. Pretty good. Okay. So let's back out of this. Leave battle, and then we'll write down the damage he did. So 140. We'll say 146,000. Okay. So that is, let's remember this guy, Motorishi. All right, Motorishi, you're going to get a bunch of wins here because we're testing. All right, so that is the Royal Huntsman, and we will be right back with Foley. Okay, so we have our Foley built out in the gear that Royal Huntsman was in, and he lost some stats just because you're going to not have the same, obviously, bottom row of artifacts. So he lost some crit damage, but I think he's got a little more attack, a little less HP. So, but the important part, the crit rate's still there, and he's got enough speed to get around and do his stuff. Now, obviously, his main skill is this AOE where enemies can't be revived, which is really, really good. And then he's got this 4-hitter, which hits pretty hard. And then this 4-hitter, which would make him, I think, probably a pretty decent Fire Knight nuker if you wanted to run that comp with maybe an allied attack and get this 4-hitter would bring the shield down pretty fast. So let's go ahead and pop him into. I ran him on a dragon already, so this will be the last run for him. On this, and then we will compare his damage to Royal Huntsman, who I did an average of. So they each get 3 runs, and then I do an average of those runs, and we will compare those. And then after this run, we will take him again into arena and battle Mr. Motor Ishii again. So yeah, so you can see he wiped the wave pretty much with his 2 A3s, but he doesn't have, I don't think, the single target damage that Royal Huntsman does. But we will see. We will see. That's why we're doing the tests, because I am curious who, if you want to build that sort of team nuker, is the nuker to have. And yeah, for me, Trunda doesn't really do it. Yeah, I don't know why. I like, please do not kill my Duchess. Faceless. Rude, Mr. Faceless. Yeah, geez, that A3 hits hard. Yeah, and anybody that goes against Foley in Arena knows that he is a beast. Especially against Kaimar teams, every time I put him to sleep and he comes back and does his A3, I always wince a little bit. I mean, luckily, I've already got the Siffy who's put increased defense on everybody, so he usually doesn't kill me anywhere. Sometimes I've gone up against a couple of really built Foleys, and they were able to kill my Kaimar with his sort of counterattack A3. But usually I'm able to come back around with Solus and finish him off. So we'll see. Got through the waves in, a minute 45. And now just nuking down the dragon. I don't think he's going to have the same type of damage that Royal Huntsman did on the boss, but I think he does more damage on the waves. So, but he's doing a 4-hitter that are each 20-some thousand. I mean, so he's getting 100K on his A. I don't know if that was his A1 or A2. So that was his A2. So yeah, so 45,000. He's doing 45,000 per hit on his A2. And 25,000 per hit on his A1 or thereabouts. Yeah, I saw 19 in a high 25, so maybe more like 23, 22, 23. So again, I mean, great damage. I mean, you can't Yeah, so 22, 23. We'll see if he comes back around with his A3 or A2. Okay, so here comes his A3, and he did about 200,000 with that. There we go. So what did he do? 3.14. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good damage. So let's go ahead and take him into arena and find our old friend. Find our old friend Motor Ishii. There he is. And we will pop him out. And we'll pop our Foley in. And see how this goes. Hopefully we can come back around to his A2. So we will see. Okay. So let's charge that up. Let's see if we can put them to sleep. And then get our attack up. And then we'll put him back to sleep. And then A3. Let's see how this goes. Bam. Murdered. Oh, Mr. Let's see if we can revive him. No, we can't because it's a peril. All right, let's come back. Let's leave this battle, and we're going to have to add. We're going to have to do a little bit of arithmetic. So he did 164K with his AoE. And then let's go back. And then we're going to do his single target. And we'll add that to the 164K to get a proper reading on what his damage is. So let's put them to sleep. Do not. And let's put you back to sleep. And then his A2 attacks 4 times. And we'll go after their... Oh, wait, what happened? What was that? Wait. Did I not get attack up? Why didn't he... Let's see, who do we want to put to sleep? I'll put you to sleep. Oh, block boss, okay. Stop. Okay. What did we do? Attack 4 times? Oh, attacks 4 times at random. Interesting. Okay, well, he did attack 4 times at random, so we're going to go ahead and leave the battle. I thought, well, I guess if there's against a boss, he will attack. So 20K on that. So a total of, we'll call it 21. So 185K in the arena. Okay, so I will finish his dragon runs, get an average, and then we will come back with Yannica. Okay, so we are back with Yannica. Yannica. And you can see, obviously we had some stat change, slower, but similar crit damage and crit rate, and then a little less HP, but a little more attack. So, yeah. So just difference in these bottom rows. So I have not run her through any content yet, so this will be new to me as well. So let's go ahead and run her through Dragon 23. So we get the nice void neutrality and not have to worry about bad affiliation. Where's she at? Okay, there she is. All right, so let's see how this goes. Now, Yannica obviously has some interaction with her veils, so I think the Duchess is going to help her out here. So let's see how this goes. And bam. And then, oh, we woke him up. That's not good. Hopefully that faceless attacks our Duchess again. Okay. So he didn't kill anybody. That's good. I think we should be fine. Bam. So obviously I picked 4 out that I was interested in, but, you know, there is a ton more nuke champions I could have looked at, right? And so if you'd like to see me maybe do 4 different ones, yeah, just let me know. Put them in the comments and let me know if you want to see an Abyss and a Herndig and a Genzin or a Genbo, or I mean, there's obviously a bunch of nuking champions, and we can look at those too. But these were the ones that sort of caught my eye. Geez, Faceless, man, that if we lose our Duchess, it might be the end of the run. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So, but some of that might be just because my Yannica is kind of slow. But it looks like we're going to be all right. If we can get my bad L to get his heels up, there we go. We should be fine. So, I mean, to me, it looks like she's not doing nearly the same amount of damage, but we will see. 53, yeah, a little over 100K on that total, I think. I didn't see how many hits she had on it. 200K, yeah, 47 with the, yeah. So that was 300 and some thousand with her follow up after the crit hit. So yeah, no, that's pretty meaty. 100K. I think that was her A2. So what are y'all getting into this weekend? We have a spot in our yard that has been ignored for many years. We just moved into a new home in January, so we've been sort of slowly making it our own. So today we're going to go over there with some folks I hired to clean it up and make it less of an eyesore, I guess. It's in the backyard. Nobody sees it, but drives me nuts. So that's our big Saturday. And then one of my daughters, I hung a shelf or a organizer over her desk, and they're all so short. And she's too short for it, so I have to rehang that. But yeah, not too exciting. So yeah, let me know what y'all are getting into. I'll live vicariously through you guys. So, all right, let's see how this went. 2.81. Okay, I'll obviously come back and do her 2 more times and get the average for her. Okay, so let's go ahead and find our motor Ishii again and give him another win. And I'll finish this video by coming back and beating him. So, just for spite. All right, so let's see. Where's my Yannica? And then we'll decide what to there she is, skills we want to look at. I think her A3 is obviously her, she's removing shields from the target if the champion's under veil buff or perfect veil, and she'll deal equal damage. So she's really good against shields, obviously. She'll attack one enemy, put herself in perfect veil, and then grant an extra turn. So okay, so what we'll do is we'll do our A2 into our A3. I think that's a fair look, and then we won't have to do anything else. So, okay. All right, so let's pump up let's put him to sleep. Wish somebody was under. I wish somebody was under. A shield, because obviously she would do better. Okay, let's put you back to sleep. Now, we want to go attack one enemy. And she'll put herself under veil. So let's go ahead and attack you. Oh man, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Almost took her out. And then Let's attack everyone. Bam! Okay. So good. So we'll go ahead and back out and see how that went. It's tough because that Mortu, we've got some RNG on that Mortu. So 99K. Let's do that one more time because we do have some RNG on that Mortu ring that he's got that's screwing up our... But she would have killed that that Rector if the Swift Parry didn't proc. So let's see how this goes. Let's put you to sleep. And then let's see if we can kill her. Yep, bam. That's a big hit, 76,000. And then how about on you? Bam! Okay. So that was a better hit for sure. That was a better hit for sure. So let's see how that goes. 147,000. So 147K. Okay. Good. So we will, I'll run her through 2 more dungeons, get her average, and then I will be back with Saito. Okay, so we are back with our Saito, and for some reason, he didn't get, his stats are way worse. Lower attack, didn't get 100% crit rate. I'm not sure why. Everyone else got 100% crit rate. Does he? No, it's 15. And I don't think any of these have crit rate on them, do they? I don't believe they do. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I'll have to relook at the... Yeah, I just swapped gear. Anyway, we'll go ahead and try him out, even with his lacking crit rate. That bums me out. I'm not sure what happened there. But, yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll drop him in to our dragon run. On Void. And, I mean, hell, if he does... so let's go over his set real quick. So, A1, obviously, he can do some decreased defense stuff. A2, he gives himself a attack and crit damage buff, which is nice. And then he'll attack all the enemies if they're 3 or more alive. So he won't do that against the boss, which is kind of a drag. So, yeah, let's go ahead and give him a run. So I put my Lydia in a shield set, which is kind of goofy, but I needed that extra buff for my Seer. And, gosh, sometimes my Seer still will weak hit these waves. And I mean, not just weak hit them, like literally do like no damage to one mob. Oh boy, that's not good. That is not good. I wonder why he attacked my Saito there. So I think we should be fine, though. Yeah, I'm wondering if Saito maybe not in the same... Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand where my crit rate went. I'll have to relook at the... Yeah, wow. Faceless. Faceless. Yeah. Bam. 113. That's his A3. Obviously, he put the increased crit damage and attack on himself. So, and then he gets that extra hit. That was his A2 because there's more than 3 enemies alive. Obviously, that's not going to happen against the boss. So, and that's why we have our Duchess in there because. Yeah, it's weird that, well, shoot, we're going to lose a bunch of damage here because I can't keep him alive. Yeah, he must have gotten below some HP threshold to gain the aggro from these guys. So, yeah, probably not a fair run, but I don't think I can do anything that's going to keep him alive. So we're just going to have to deal with what we get here, and then maybe he'll make up for it in arena. But I don't think so, because you don't see him around anywhere. So let's see. I mean, his HP wasn't terrible. I mean, it was still like 30, almost 38,000, I think. So it's not like we got 22,000 HP on him. I mean, he's not super squishy. So, but he's going to lose a lot of viability here, because he can't do his multiple hit on his A2, because obviously the dragon is just one boss, one enemy alive, and so he won't get his multiple hit. And there was his yeah, I mean, even his increased attack and crit rates doing 100k or so. I mean, it's not wonderful. So that wasn't bad. 152 for his A1. So apparently his A1 hits really hard. Yeah. And so after this run, what I'll do is I'll go to my spreadsheet, and we will do a summation of what we saw. And yeah, and then we'll take from that whatever we want. But I'll probably end up putting this gear on the champion that I feel like probably did the most damage, which I think so far has been pretty obvious. So unless Saito does something pretty extraordinary here, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious who tends to do the most damage. So, but again, I'm curious. Wow, 184 A1. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe you turn off his. Nah, you can't turn off. Maybe turn off his A2 against bosses, because, well, it's pretty decent in the waves, I guess. But yeah, his A1 hits really hard though. But you know that, yeah, his A2 there, 22. He did like 45 grand. Yeah, that's not wonderful. 123 with his increased. I think he does more damage on his A1 than he does on his A3. So 1.6. Yeah. So not wonderful. So let's go find our buddy. Go find our buddy. All right, Motorishi, here's your last win, and then we're coming back to end you. We'll drop our Saito in here and see how this goes. It seems to me like Genbo does more damage than Saito, but I don't know. And then let's put him to sleep. Ooh, we didn't put anybody to sleep. No bueno. Now, we almost don't need Arbiter in here. We probably would have been better off putting someone else in here, because dude does his. I think I got to put more to sleep here. I don't want him getting a turn and screwing me up. Okay, so he doesn't even attack the enemy twice. So that's interesting. So we're gonna try his A3. Boom. I mean. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and he's down. All right. So let's go back. We're going to have to do an adder again and waste another arena. So we did 55k. Let's say 56k on his one ability, and then let's go back and do his A2. Then we'll add those together. So, and then I will finish his dragon runs, and we will figure out what the numbers show us. So, all right, there we go. Attack up. We will need it on this because he doesn't get his free attack on this one. His free attack buff. Okay, so here it is. He'll attack one enemy We're going to go after the Rector. Let's see if we can kill her. See if this does enough damage. I mean, what? Okay. All right. But before we do, we're going to come back and put our regular team against Mr. Motor Ishii and put him out of his misery. So here's my regular team, full auto. Should be absolutely fine. Yeah, actually, I didn't even look at the number. It was like 25K, so he's not really even in the same arena as. Yeah, look at that. Cardial makes life rough. Yeah, I think so. She should strip him here. Oh, except for that revive. Yeah, yeah. Cardial's a good champ, man. Let's see what happens. Maybe Mr. Motorishi is tougher than I thought. So we got to take out the Rector and hope the Mortu doesn't get his peril off on us and waste us. Oh, Swift Berry. RNG. We love it. We love this. Oh man, Motorishi, you are a stud. Let's see. I think I need to do my tank team against him. He doesn't have a Lydia, so I might be able to come back around and stun me, son of a bitch. Okay, and again the revive is up. Man, how often does he get that revive up? Oh God. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna come back with and hope I don't, with my tank killer team. I thought that was going to be easy. That's a pretty good defense. I'll have to remember that because I have all those champions. So, did not want to start this on auto. But I think if I can keep, wow, is that like, oh my gosh, how fast are those? Wow, okay, well. Yeah, that's a really, really good, I mean, I don't even want to waste my, well, I think I can't, look at that. Oh, they put block debuffs, yeah, look at that, that's a really good defense, because I can't get the buffs on my I can't get the buffs on my Shemales to get them to do extra damage. So really, really interesting. But look how, he's obviously big team power too. So let's see if we can do I wonder if I can do something like this. Well, I want speed lead. I want a speed lead with I want to stop him from doing his, so if we did, so if we took her out and put our Warlord in, could we stop them from putting up, let's see, one of my Warlords has got good accuracy and one has good speed. So this guy's my guy with the accuracy. Okay, so let's see how this goes, because they don't really have any buffs up. So let's see. All right, so let's put that up. See if we can put enough of them to sleep. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we should be able to stop. Is he in resistance gear? Holy shit. Holy shit. I wasn't able to stop him from, yeah, all right, well, we're just going to auto this and see if we can't, or maybe a Lydia, if I put a Lydia in there. Yeah, he's in resistance gear. Fuck you, Mortu. Yeah, that is a really good defense. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Good for you. Really nice defense, man. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to take a screenshot and save it in my resistance or my defensive queue. Holy shit. All right, you win. I can't beat it. Well, maybe I can. Hold on. I'm not done yet. I think... No, I don't think I can. Even with a Lydia, I don't think I can. Anyway, this wasn't the point of the video. So I'll be back with the summary. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty obvious. Royal Huntsman, Yannica, kind of in the same category. Foley, by far, outdid the damage for both of those. And I think what I'm going to do is re-gear Foley and go back and see if I can use Foley's skill that doesn't allow the revive and battle that guy one more time. So I will be back. Okay, just a little follow up. I can't let that go. So I put the gear back on Foley, was able to come back and beat this very, very tough defense. But I needed that block revive on the Foley to counteract the Cardial revive. And yeah, he was really fast. It was a really good defense, but mission accomplished. Have a great weekend.